Hey everyone, it's G, um, and it's my 2 week update. In fact, it's 2 weeks and 2 days to be exact. I tried creating a video on Tuesday and somehow it got all messed up. And besides today, I just had my post-op visit with my nutritionist and surgeon, and it went really well. And I got graduated to the next phase of my diet, which is the stage 3 or soft solids. And I gotta say that I'm really looking forward to being able to chew or bite into something, just having some texture other than a protein shake or some sort of drink. I've been getting pretty sick of the protein shakes. So much so that I've sort of figured out that I can get my target amount of protein, which is sort of the 60 to 70 grams, just by having 2 protein shakes instead of the 4, just, by sort of using the right protein powder and mixing it in with skim milk. So I use like the Cytosport, not this, or one of the Cytosport, or one of those sort of protein shakes where it's sort of 1 scoop and you can mix it with water or with skim milk. And by doing skim milk, you get just enough protein where it's something like 31 or 32 grams of protein per shake. And I have 2 of those, and that's enough for me to meet my target, because I just can't stand the taste of it. I can't stand to drink it anymore. I'm really looking forward to actually having some food, even if it is soft or chopped up or sort of, whatever it is. Overall, things have been fantastic. Just to give you a brief update, I'm actually down. It's been 4 weeks and 2 days since I started my pre-op diet, and I'm down a total of 44 pounds, which is it's just amazing. I mean, 44 pounds in a little over 4 weeks, that's just a dream, and I know it's not going to continue forever. I know I'm not going to be able to do, sort of 10 pounds a week for too much longer, but I'll take it as long as I can get it, and it feels fantastic. I feel amazing. I have a lot of energy, especially sort of in the mornings. When I've been trying to, get a walk in or something during the day for like an hour and a half, whether it's just walking through the mall for a while, taking my daughter sort of for a walk in her stroller, or just going for a walk on my own. And I gotta say that after a while it gets pretty tiring, and I do get pretty fatigued and pretty tired, and I'm sure a lot of that has to do with still recovering from the surgery, and also just sort of having the light calories that you do when you're on the liquid phase. I think maybe I get on my tracker, I get maybe sort of 400 to 600 calories a day, and I'm guessing, I mean, sometimes I get so fatigued that I come home from just a walk for an hour and a half or so, and I have a tough time even sort of just climbing up the stairs to the second floor, which, I mean, it feels good to be that fatigued, I guess, but I also know that a lot of it has to do with the surgery and the diet and things like that. So it does feel good also to fit better into my clothes. I haven't gone on a new clothes buying spree or anything like that, but maybe another 10 or 20 pounds, and it's something I'll think about. I'm not quite there where there's sort of a really, really big difference, but certainly I can tell a difference, and others have commented, and I can definitely see a difference in my face and the way my clothes fit and things like that. As far as my recovery has been, it's been tremendous, and I think that my surgeon and his team at the Brigham Women's here in Boston is just amazing. It's Dr. Shakura. I highly recommend him and his staff. He really is, he came highly recommended, really strong reputation, and I feel fantastic. I mean, in terms of my sleeve and what it can accommodate, my liquids, haven't had a problem consuming those. I know a lot of people after their surgery complain of not being able to get their liquids down, or they get dehydrated, or they get very nauseous, or it's a real challenge. Luckily for me, I haven't had that experience. I haven't had a problem. Interestingly enough, though, for some reason I have a problem with just drinking plain water. It just makes me nauseous. It doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's room temperature, or whatever it is. I just feel nauseous after drinking it. It's pretty much the only thing that consistently makes me nauseous. Sometimes I'll drink something I don't like, but water for some reason it doesn't go down very well for me. Or at least it doesn't sit very well. I asked my nutritionist about this, and she mentioned it might have to do with sort of the pH balance in the water, and that it's pretty typical. And usually that goes away. And whether it does or it doesn't, I'm okay with it. But I found that pretty interesting. Other drinks like Propel or G2 or diet iced teas like the diet Snapple, I drink quite a bit. Haven't had a problem, and I can actually drink a good amount. I mean, I don't try to chug it, and I'm not purposely trying to gulp anything, but I can take some really decent sized sips, and certainly I haven't had any problems drinking it or getting my water or my liquids, excuse me, or getting enough of the fluids in order to keep myself hydrated or to meet my target. I'm pretty sure I consistently sort of exceed the 64 ounces that I'm supposed to get every day. Also, I gotta say that some of the more difficult things I've had to do is take my medication ground up. And after talking to my surgeon today, he said I don't have to do that. If it's bigger than sort of your fingernail, then go ahead and cut it in half. But generally, I should be able to take my medication. So test that tomorrow and see how that goes. I've been watching a lot of other videos on YouTube lately, and really, especially the guys. I know there's a lot of videos in total, a lot of sort of women posting videos very frequently, which is great to see. I do like to see some of the videos by the guys like Kirk VSG. You're one of my favorites. Some of the other guys, especially who are sort of early on in their journey or still going through it, as opposed to those who've sort of are now in maintenance. And it's been really inspirational and really, really cool to watch you guys. And I appreciate the posts you make. And I'm sorry I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but if I really do sort of look for other guys roughly in the same situation that I am in, sort of going through the same thing, especially those, I find those who are a little ahead of me, maybe a week or two or a couple of months, so I get a real sense of what to look forward to, what's going to be the stalls, the challenges. Kirk talks a lot about sort of when he's traveling, and I too sort of have a job that's going to require me to travel quite a bit. I am still on leave, and although I'm going back to work sort of in a part-time capacity, really not, really allowing myself some time to not only recover sort of physically from the procedure, but also prepare myself emotionally and mentally for some of the changes, some of the different routines, try to create some new, better habits and afford myself some time to do it. And I'm lucky where I'm in a position where I can do that. I don't want to keep talking too long in this video. I know nobody likes these super long videos. For those of you who are sort of just about to embark on this journey or thinking about it, it's been amazing. Yes, there are times that I'll miss food. I don't know if I've really been that hungry, but like I'll see, maybe certain trigger foods like a sandwich or a burger, and I'll see somebody eat that and I'll be like, oh, I miss having that. But, it goes away just as quickly. And certainly, looking at the scale move, looking at my clothes feel better, looking at the reaction I get from my friends, from my family, it's so much better. And I really, really look forward to the rest of this journey. But I have zero regrets. I did this at the right time in my life, and I highly recommend it for others. If you're ready, if you've decided you're willing to make that commitment, to make a change, to pursue a better, healthier lifestyle, this is an awesome, awesome tool so far. Don't get scared off by some of the challenges others have had. If you look and you follow along, even those that have had some challenges, for the vast majority, very soon, those issues are resolved and they don't have a problem for too long. So I highly recommend it. definitely reach out to me if you're looking to get any information on sort of the details of anything. I want to wish you lot the best of luck as you continue on your journey. And I'll post another video, just as soon as I have something to talk about. Thank you. Bye bye.